video, we're going to talk all about Grin's latest offering in the space of electric wheelbarrow conversion kits. We spent a few years now really upgrading and refining what we're offering here to make a package that's much more polished and much more purpose-made for the needs of converting conventional wheelbarrows into electric assist, whether that's for the average homeowner or for tradespeople operating fleets of machines.
Charge!
For a bit of background, Grin's been selling these Bafang wheelbarrow motors for over 7 years now. And in that time, they've proven themselves to be phenomenally reliable and adept at all kinds of applications, from agricultural robotics to construction job sites. What really differentiates this motor is its impressive 30-to-1 all-steel gear reduction inside. That allows a small and light brushless motor to perform incredibly high torques at low speeds while operating at a really good efficiency. It well outclasses most of the other motors we've tested, which are just a conventional e-bike gearing inside with nylon gears in about a 5-to-1 ratio. So the motor itself has been great, but where our offering was really lacking is the kit integration. Our first cut of the wheelbarrow kit was something of a hack, where we had made some nice hardware to fit the motor on an off-the-shelf wheelbarrow, but the motor controller, displays, throttles were all items meant for electric bicycles that were crudely adapted to fit in a wheelbarrow platform. And that's exactly what this Loadrunner solves. All of the electronics and the cable harnesses are now tucked neatly inside an all-metal enclosure that's got an extremely low profile and slots directly between the bucket and the handles of any off-the-shelf wheelbarrow. All of the connectors are waterproof, there's no extraneous cables to bundle up and tuck out of the way, and as a result, the whole thing can stand up to all the rain, dirt, abuse, and grime that you can get on a job site or construction zone. So one of the best parts of the Loadrunner circuit is its battery flexibility. Now we're offering this in two models, the Loadrunner 18 and the Loadrunner 36. The Loadrunner 18 is designed to run off two 18-volt power tool battery packs that are naturally hooked up in series when you connect them. This lets you use your existing power tool battery series that you've already got in your tool shed or use on your job, and it smartly handles the series connection you need when you join those two batteries. You may not know this, but power tool battery packs don't have any of the internal protection circuitry we're familiar with e-bike batteries. There's nothing that stops them from over-discharging when you just plug them into a device that's not your power tool. To solve this, Grin's got an internal circuit in our Loadrunner 18 that smartly handles the dual battery series connection. The other option is our Loadrunner 36, and this is more suited if you just want the wheelbarrow to have its own dedicated battery. This comes with a LiGo rail on the underside that lets you use between 1 to 3 of our modular LiGo battery packs as the primary power source. With 3 LiGos here, you get 300 watt-hours of energy, which is enough for a full day of typical job site use of the wheelbarrow. So the Loadrunner kit includes by default 2 throttles for the user control. The right side throttle is used to modulate the acceleration. You push this throttle and the motor spins. The more you push the throttle, the more torque the motor provides. But it accelerates smoothly, so it doesn't jerk and pull away unexpectedly if you give it a full throttle from a dead stop. That's incredibly useful for climbing up hills and going over bumps. But once you get to the top of the hill, you're often in a situation where you're now going downhill with a heavy load. And this can be super precarious. This is where the left side regen throttle is incredibly useful. This provides a controllable and steady braking force that you modulate with your thumb in exactly the same way. It allows you to go down steep hills in as smooth and controlled a fashion as the motor brings them on the uphill without any risk of the wheelbarrow running away from you. If you want, there is also the provision to install a mechanical disc rotor and disc brake on the motor and motor bracket, but in almost all applications, people find that the regen alone is more than sufficient. Installation is as quick and straightforward as we could possibly make it, and can typically be done in under 15 minutes. The wheelbarrow motor assembly comes already mounted to the right angle mounting brackets. Simply unbolt the existing wheel that's on the handles and plop on the electric one and secure the 4 bolts. If it happens that your bolt holes don't line up with our 60mm slot spacing, use the front holes as they are and use the far away slot as a guide to drill 2 new holes and stick the bolts into that. Next, we install the Loadrunner circuit between the bucket and the handles. Just loosen up the 2 bolts at the back of the bucket, lift it up, and then slot the Loadrunner circuit in whichever of the 5 slots gives us the best alignment. Now we need to screw the barrel bob mounts to the 2 handles to provide a suitable stub for the throttles. This is installed with 2 screws on each side, and we include wood screws for wooden handles and self-tapping metal screws if you have steel or aluminum handles. Locate the position at what seems to be a good ergonomic position for your thumb to reach the throttle and screw them tight. After that, you just slide the throttle onto the bobs, tighten up the Allen key, and you're good to go. And lastly, we include a set of cable raceways with self-adhesive tape that let you neatly keep the cables out of sight, tucked away, and protected from any entanglement. You may need to trim these to length. You put one on each side of the handles for running the throttle to the Loadrunner, and you have another piece on the underside for the cable run from the motor to the controller as well. Operation of the Loadrunner couldn't be any simpler. If you have the Loadrunner 18 with power tool batteries, it'll turn on automatically the moment you plug in the two packs. You'll see the voltage level or charge level showing up of each of the two batteries, and the throttle will immediately work to accelerate the wheel, and the regen throttle will work to slow it down. It doesn't matter if the two batteries are exactly matched at the same voltage. Because we have the versatile battery joining circuitry in there, the system will safely shut down and protect itself whenever any one battery becomes too low. It also shuts off automatically after 2 hours of inactivity. This provides protection against draining the batteries from long-term storage, which is an important consideration with these power tool packs that don't have built-in protections. When you want to turn the system on, just a momentary push of the on-off button will restore full power once again. The Loadrunner 36 with LiGo batteries is slightly different. It just has a mechanical on-off toggle switch, and it doesn't turn off by itself after a fixed time. That's because the 36-volt batteries have their own BMS circuits and don't need that extra level of protection. On the back face of the Loadrunner panel, you notice that there are two plugs not connected which we haven't talked about yet. One of those is a red 2-pin LiGo plug that's used for an optional Ford's reverse switch. This can mount on the handlebar and provides an easy control to use the motor to power up in reverse as well, which is extremely useful in some scenarios where you have to back out of a tight corner. The other plug is a DC power port, and this lets you run any 36-volt compatible headlamp on the front of the wheelbarrow. Having a headlight is extremely useful, especially working in winter conditions when it's dark outside, as it can fully illuminate what's on the path ahead of you without you yourself having to don a headlamp on your head. Out of the box, the Loadrunner is programmed with a 6 km/h, or roughly 4 mph maximum speed limit, which is a comfortable pace when you're maneuvering a load in a wheelbarrow. It's also got a fairly smooth acceleration ramp to limit how quickly the wheel accelerates when you go full throttle from a dead stop. But like everything Grin supplies, all of these parameters are fully customizable. If you're already familiar with Grin's ecosystem, you can actually connect to the Loadrunner device itself using our familiar PhaseRunner software suite and adjust any of those settings, from the maximum torque, speed limits, acceleration lamps, reverse speed, you name it. So this Loadrunner kit can take your existing wheelbarrow or collection of wheelbarrows and give it a huge upgrade. It can massively increase the productivity that you get moving materials in a business application, or make work around the farm, household, or property much less strenuous and backbreaking. One big advantage of a conversion kit like this instead of a pre-made electric wheelbarrow is that the system can be readily moved from one platform to the next. Wheelbarrow buckets rust away, wooden handles get degraded, but our Loadrunner system will survive multiple platforms. You can simply move everything over to a brand new wheelbarrow when the time is necessary. It also has many features that we simply don't see in some of the pre-made electric wheelbarrows that we've seen on the market. That includes things like universal power tool compatibility, this proportional regenerative braking for downhill modes, user-settable speed limits, the powerful front headlight options, you name it. We really think this is a rock-solid platform designed and made by Grin's engineering team with a huge number of the components made right here in Canada in our own fabrication shop.